Good morning, viewers. Today we will be simplifying roots and radicals. Please like, comment, subscribe, and donate to the channel. Here we see the fourth root of x divided by 81y to the fifth. I accept payments and donations. This will be accepted on PayPal, Current, Chime, and Google Pay. I only accept friends and family transactions on PayPal. The email that I use for PayPal is mathcoursetutor1@gmail.com. For Current, there is a Distill to Sign Up Front online Math Tutor 2022. On Chime, with the $sign up front, online Math Tutor 2023. On Google Pay, the email is mathcoursetutor1@gmail.com. And on Cash App, with the $sign up front, theamazing2023. Let's get started. Here we see some important rules of y to the fifth, representing the product rule. Y to the fifth is equal to y to the second power times y to the third is equal to y to the 2 plus 3. Quotient rule, y to the fifth divided by y to the third is equal to y to the 5 minus 3. Square root of AB is equal to square root of A times square root of B. Square root of A divides B is equal to the square root of A divided by square root of B. So first we want to utilize the rule of square root of A divides square root of B being equivalent to square root of A divided by square root of B. So we want to say the fourth root of x divides the fourth root of 81 y to the fifth. In the denominator, this can be split up even further using the square root of a b rule, being the square root of a times square root of b. So the fourth root of x divides the fourth root of 81 times the fourth root of y to the fifth. And then we could use product rule for y to the fifth being y to the fourth times y to the first power. Again, y to the fifth is equal to y to the fourth times y to the 1. So this becomes the fourth root of x divides the fourth root of 81 times the fourth root of y to the fourth times y to the first. And then this can be split further apart using the square root of AB rule of square root of A times square root of B is equal to square root of AB. So the fourth root of x is equal to the fourth root of 81 times the fourth root of y to the fourth times the fourth root of y to the first. And then we need to know a couple more rules of base to the power divides the root, and also root and then base to the power. Okay, let's have this marinate here for a little bit. And then 81 is equivalent to 9 times 9, and then 3 times 3, and then 3 times 3. And then 81 is also equivalent to 3 to the fourth power. So this 81 here can be replaced with 3 to the 4th power. So we're going to have the 4th root of x divided by 4th root of 3 to the 4th, and 3 to the 4th is equivalent to 81, times the 4th root of y to the 4th, times the 4th root of y to the 1st. And now we need to use base to the power divides the root to simplify the denominator. So in this case, the base would be 3, the power is 4, and the root is 4 as well. So it's going to be the 4th root of x divides 3 to the 4 divides 4 times the base is y, the power is 4, and the root is 4. So times y to the 4 divides 4, and then multiplied by 4th root of y to the 1st. And 4 divided by 4 is 1, so this is 3 to the 1st power, or 3. So the 4th root of x divides 3 to the 1st power times y to the 1st power, and then multiplied by the 4th root of y to the 1st. So the 4th root of x and 3 to the 1st simplifies to 3. So 4th root of x divided by 3, and then times y, and then multiplied by the 4th root of y to the 1st. Now we must conjugate here. Here we only have one y of y to the 1st underneath a radical of 4. So you need 3 more y's to escape the radical here. So we're going to multiply by the 4th root of y to the 3rd power to the numerator and denominator. So the 4th root of x divides by 3y times y, the 4th root of y to the 1st. And now we're going to conjugate here. So times by the 4th root of y to the 3rd divided by the 4th root of y to the 3rd. Now we have 2 like radicals here, and we can use the 4th root of y to the 1st times y cubed and bring it together. And then like radicals in the numerator of 4th root of x times 4th root of y cubed. And we can bring this together and state 4th root of xy to the 3rd power divided by 3y times the 4th root of y to the 1st times y cubed. Now we can utilize product rule and make this y to the 1 plus 3 in the denominator. So the 4th root, let's section this off here, the 4th root of xy to the 3rd power divides 3y times the 4th root of y to the 1 plus 3. Then that breaks down to the 4th root of xy to the third power divided by 3y times the fourth root of y to the fourth. Then we could utilize base to the power divides the root for the fourth root of y to the fourth power. So now this is going to turn into the fourth root of x y to the third divides 3y times y to the power 4 divides by the root index of 4. So this is going to be the fourth root of the square. This is going to be the fourth root of x y to the third divides 3y times y to the first power. And then we could also put a 1 above this y as well when the power is not showing. So this is going to become the fourth root of xy to the third divided by 3y to the 1 plus 1. And then this is going to turn into the fourth root of xy cubed divided by 3y to the second power. And this is the final answer here. Please let this marinate for a second. If you need math help, text 559-744-3169 for services. I tutor for the university, college, high, and middle school levels of mathematics. Thank you so much, and let's learn math together. If you need math help, text 559-744-3169 for services. I tutor for the university, college, high, and middle school levels of mathematics. Thank you so much, and let's learn math together.